we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday night here at the BTA Network, and that means it's time for political catch-up. It's our weekly rundown of everything politics. Because let's face it, we can't avoid it, but we're not going to bombard it with you. We'll leave that to the professionals. All right. Anyway, here we are. It's our master and creator Frodo and me, Oddball Extreme. And we have our man from the Bronx, Sajo, taking care of things in the chat room. Make sure we don't have any idiots running amok in here. All right. And before we get started, I just want to say one thing. We are only going to do a 30-minute show. And Frodo, why don't you explain why?
I got a migraine.
Yep. And headaches, migraine or not, are no fun. So
Yeah, I think after I get done eating and get done with the show, I'm probably gonna go to the bedroom and relax.
that's a good idea. And yes,
Anyway,
we can go in and out around if we want to. We're good. All
sorry,
right.
I just have to kill some lights around here.
Yeah, understandable. But anyway, it's time to get serious though. I like my ice three ways: cubed, shaved, or crushed. Just not this version of ice that has already killed at least two people in Minneapolis. But I think how many have they killed? I know there's at least a
9
third.
since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
9.
Oh wow.
9 in 2026 so
Ooh.
far.
Yeah. Right now, the two most well known are of course, uh, Renee Good and Alex Peretti. And of course, Peretti
Yeah.
was killed over early. Was it Saturday morning? Yeah, Saturday morning in front of a donut shop.
Yep, which you'd think they wouldn't want to do that, but
Yeah.
So for those that didn't hear me yesterday, Shirley,
Mm-hmm.
would you do me a favor?
Okay.
Because I don't have the mental capacity right now with the headache
Mm-hmm.
to read my post,
Okay.
the one I made about ice on the 25th.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, not Frito. Sorry. There. All right. If this thing can speed up, thank you. There it is, January 25th. All right. So, here it is. I am going to say, all right, this is what he said. This is verbatim. I'm going to make my view clear, and I don't care about what any right-wingers on my wall have to say. ICE is a rogue agency. The agents of ICE are rogue actors in our country. The Department of Homeland Security is currently filled with people who view the Constitution as a suggestion. The White House is filled with white supremacists. And the fact that the agents of ICE have been told that they cannot be charged with crimes for murdering U.S. citizens or tearing up our constitutional rights makes them all criminals. Every single ICE agent, as far as I am concerned, is a fucking murderer, and all of them, without limits, including Noam Patel, Trump, Vance Miller, et al., and others, need to be tried for constitutional treason and either put in prison for life or put to death. What is going on in this country is absolutely unforgivable. Every single man, woman who is a part of this lawless administration need to be held accountable for every single solitary death caused at the hands of ICE. If you don't like my opinion, the door's right there. Get the fuck out.
So I'm gonna say this: any 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 Republicans who are part of like this show, I apologize, but I'm not gonna apologize for my feelings. Trump is Trump wants to call protesters domestic terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
The problem that I see is that Trump is domestic terrorism.
Yeah, yeah, he's the source.
Yeah.
Because his, let's face it, his entire administration is nothing more than a bunch of idiotic white supremacist, stupid numbskulls. And yes, I'm putting it nicely. I shouldn't, but I don't want to go too far. After all, Alex Pretty, all he was trying to do was help a woman that the agents had basically pepper sprayed. Now, he was carrying a gun, but he was legally allowed to carry it. He had it
So,
holstered. He never drew it.
Shirley,
Mm-hmm.
there's a Minnesota person who's Republican. Part was going to run for governor.
And he dropped out.
Yeah. Um, I think he's the right person, right kind of guy to think about. But I want to ask you, as a former Republican,
Mm-hmm.
you obviously support the Second Amendment.
Yes, absolutely.
The rhetoric that Trump is letting out lately with he shouldn't have had his gun. If he didn't have his gun, he wouldn't have been killed. This,
Yeah.
that, and the other.
Yeah, but here's the problem. According to all the different videos we've seen, the gun was in his holster. He never brandished it. He never pulled it out. In fact, one of those agents probably pulled it out. According to that video,
They did.
they pulled it. They pulled out the gun, and then they shot the guy.
10 times.
Yep.
So, Republicans that are listening to this show, I'm going to put this in perspective. Y'all support the Second Amendment. Great. I'm a constitutional person. I'm someone who really believes that the Constitution, as it's written, is a good document. Does it have flaws? Yes. But that's what the uh, amendment procedure is for. That being said, now Trump's rhetoric about Alex Purdy shouldn't have had his gun, that he was a domestic terrorist just because he had the gun. Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg Bovino
Got
is no
demoted.
longer on the. Yep.
Thank God. I could not stand that guy. Because
He's just a short. He's got Napoleon complex.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I had to protect my guys. It's like, excuse me, your guys caused the trouble. Because,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna lie, before Trump and Noam came along, ICE was doing its job correctly. No media, making sure that they make sure they got the right person and follow their rules and laws properly. After Trump and Noam took over, all hell broke loose.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, they were recruiting guys with very little training, no vetting, no nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those January 6th insurrectionists are part of it. So, and here's one of the worst things. Alex Peretti was an ICU nurse at a VA hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nurses are upset. Veterans who were under his care at that hospital were upset. What in the world? Hold on. Sorry, my clock suddenly did like a focus session. It's like, give me a break. I'm already focused enough. But it's like all Trump and Noam had to do was like, hey, we're gonna take anybody off the street. You want in? You're in.
And what's scary is the people who took him up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the true domestic terrorists.
Yeah. See, Proud Boys, Oath Keepers. That's just a couple. There's plenty more where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they don't follow along anyway. They're completely lawless.
And that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We have lawless agencies in this federal government who think
Mm-hmm.
they're above constitutional
Yep.
authority.
Exactly.
Newsflash: no one is above the Constitution.
Uh-uh. What really
Although
makes
some days I wonder if Shirley should be above the Constitution.
no, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, nope. Maybe above the document or a copy of the document, but not not above the Constitution. No way. I couldn't do that. But you know what? The one thing that really gets me probably incensed more than anything is the fact these ICE agents basically have tried to destroy the crime scenes for both Renee Good and Alex Peretti.
Yep.
And they also after Peretti was shot, some agents detained some of the witnesses.
Yep. Now, everyone just remember, there's 3 stages of police encounters. Okay? You have your consensual encounters. These have no investigatory part. These are just you chatting with a cop on the street, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're free to go whenever.
Yeah.
You've got your detentions. These are investigatory. They have to suspect you of a crime.
Mm-hmm.
They have to give you specific criminal codes that they suspect you of in a detention.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's arrest. And that's when both detention and arrest, your freedom is to move is taken from you. They are both considered seizures under the Fourth Amendment,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore their burden of proof from the government is extremely high. You can't just be walking down the street videotaping whatever you see and a cop gets suspicious and tries to detain you.
Mm-hmm.
First off, videotaping is a First Amendment protected activity as per the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Any member, any person can be pressed. There is no such actual thing as a press pass.
Yep.
Secondly, even if videotaping was a crime in the municipality where you live, it is unconstitutional. It would be that rule would be struck down as unconstitutional because the Constitution applies to every place in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
and every person that sets foot on the soil of the United States. So every man, woman, and child, whether you're illegal or legal,
Mm-hmm.
you are protected by the Constitution. So, and and if they do detain you, I'm going to give you some very good advice.
Okay.
Document, document, document.
Oh yeah.
Document everything that happens in that encounter.
Mm-hmm.
if you're recording, stay recording because they can't do anything. Also, on your cell phones, I don't care what you're doing, turn off biometric unlocks.
Okay.
So switch to either password or passcode, PIN code unlocks. Do not use biometrics. The reason being, the Supreme Court, in a stupid decision, said that things that you
Mm-hmm.
are not protected by the Fourth Amendment. So your fingerprint, your face, they are not protected by the Fourth Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one hard tip. And even if you're not planning to go protest, even if you're not, it doesn't matter. Some cops, some police officers take it upon themselves to try and search people's phones.
Mm-hmm.
A, your phone has so much information about you that it is considered for Fourth Amendment purposes as a vault, like your home. So remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley, are you taking my advice?
About what?
Turn off biometrics.
Let me see. All right. I got my phone, so need to go to settings.
In an iPhone, yep. Let me
Okay.
let me actually give you an actual read on how to do this.
Okay. Is it under privacy
Okay,
and
so
security?
go to settings,
Okay.
Face ID, passcode, or Touch ID passcode.
Okay.
Enter your passcode,
Done that.
and then toggle off iPhone unlock. For a complete reset, select Reset Face ID or Delete Fingerprint.
Okay. All right.
Now,
Go ahead.
for Android, okay, generally speaking, in Android,
Mm-hmm.
go to Settings, Security, and Security and Privacy, Biometric / Face and Fingerprint Unlock, and delete the registered data or toggle off the unlock features. Also, you can enable a lockdown mode, but like I said, kill your biometrics. It may seem more secure, it may seem better, but in all reality, it just makes it easy for cops to get in.
Okay. All right. Well, I just turned off the iPhone unlock bit.
Delete your Face ID, reset Face ID as well.
Okay. Uh. Reset Face ID.
There it
Okay.
is.
Ooh. Oh, it may not let me. Yeah, it's not letting me.
What's it say?
No, I mean it's just Face ID is required while stolen device protection is turned on.
I'll
So
turn that off.
okay,
Yeah, you do not want your Face ID or your fingerprint on your phone at all.
okay,
And I'm not saying this because it's disastering or anything like that. It's just for your safety.
mm-hmm. Okay, where the hell is the... It's already on. Okay,
Turn it off.
okay. Alright, done.
Now reset your thing and you should be good.
Okay. Let's see. Did anything about, what was this supposed to be? I forgot. Okay, iPhone unlocked, that's done. Let's see. Face ID with a mask?
Nope. Get rid of all Face ID.
Well, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, for some reason it's the red is grayed out and I can't get it.
Well, one way or another, you'll figure it out. But yeah, get rid of them, and that should help you. Yeah, it'll be a little bit more difficult to get into your phone at a moment's notice, but you won't be subject to being arrested. Now, to explain why this this worked, because you even though you as a person with regards to this
Mm-hmm.
are not protected by the Fourth Amendment,
Mm-hmm.
what's in here is protected by the Fourth Amendment.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. In other
So,
words, folks, if you really want to understand this, read up on the Bill of Rights. You know, the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. That way you get a general idea of what's going on.
Surely, this headache isn't going down, so
Okay.
let's end it right
Yeah, let's
now.
go into it. Yeah. Yeah, we hate to cut it short, but Frodo's health, of course, on our first role in our show, health and well being above everything else. So, we will see you on Friday for trivia night. I'm going to play the ending real quick, so hang on for 15 seconds.
I'm gonna bounce.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, Frodo had to go. Of course, his headache was not getting any better, so we decided to cut it short. But we got to the point. That was the important thing. So that's all for tonight. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Have a great night. And if you like what you saw, give us a like, comment, and subscribe too. Because we feel like it's important for people to know, hey, we're here too. All right, so peace.